Guys, Debbie and I are very excited today. We're here together and we are with Mayra Flores. She is the U.S. Congresswoman from District Texas 34. She flipped a blue seat red after 100 years. And her candidacy, in our view, in Debbie's view and mine, represents a much larger, well, we call it a red shift, a shift away from the Democratic Party, which has really let down Latinos and Latinas. And she's now in a tight race in a heavily kind of pro-Biden or Biden plus district, as they call it, against a guy named Vicente Gonzalez. Mayra, we're thrilled to have you. Thanks for joining us. We are 100% behind you, Debbie and I, and we wish you the best for the campaign. Yes. Honey, why don't you start by talking a little bit about the campaign?
So Mayra, your mantra is God, family, and country, which is absolutely it should be the mantra of every American, right? But as we know,
Amen.
The Democrats are fighting you on this and they are demonizing you for it. And you've had a lot of criticism about even your faith. Can you talk a little bit about what's been going on? My mom tells me this all the time. She's like, "Ay, Debbie, lo que le están haciendo a Mayra," and so she always says that, that she hates what they're doing to you and why they're always attacking you on your faith. This is the party that says that they're for women, and yet they're attacking one of our own. And I want to hear from you. What are you experiencing down there?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for believing in me, for believing in the people of South Texas. Thank you for having me and allowing me to share my story. But to be honest with you, I'm staying strong. I stay in prayer every single day, and I just don't let it get to me. To be honest with you, I'm focused on Texas 34, on the issues that really matter to the people, and I hold on very tight to my values. And I really do believe that no political party is worth us forgetting about our values, God, family. To be honest with you, that needs to be stopped. We need to put God in our families first. And there's just so much division among these political parties, right? And I think that we're allowing this division to take over our country, and it weakens us because all these other countries are loving this division amongst us. And at the end of the day, we're all Americans. But to be honest with you, I'm doing great. I have, an amazing family support. I have an amazing team, the most hardworking team in the nation. And I'm just so proud of the work that we're doing here. And I'm so proud to be representing a district that believes in God and strong family values.
Yeah, well, it's wonderful. In fact, I told Dinesh yesterday, I go, she's a trumpita. Trumpita meaning you don't let people get to you. And on Twitter, we see your tweets and we love them. Dinesh, you saw a tweet yesterday that you absolutely loved. And
well, what you notice is you're feisty and you're willing to speak your mind and you don't back down. And no. I want to ask you a little bit about I spoke a little earlier in this podcast about the American dream. And there was an article in the New York Times actually talking about how Republicans of color are weaponizing the American dream against the Democrats. So talk a little bit about, as someone, born in Mexico, you come to America as a young age when you're 6 or 7 years old. What does the American dream mean to you? And what does it mean to your campaign?
Well, el sueño americano, right? The American dream. And the American dream doesn't belong to the Democrat Party. And it doesn't belong to the Republican Party either. It belongs to the American people. And I will always share my story because I want to inspire other people just like me. I want to inspire the American people. I want to inspire our children. The American dream is alive, but it is at risk. And that's the reason why I decided to run, because if someone like myself that was born in Burgos, Tamaulipas, Mexico, blessed to come to this amazing country, worked in the cotton fields and the onion fields, and became a respiratory care practitioner, and now is a member of Congress, why would I not share that story? And so many of us live the American dream every single day, because let me tell you, I didn't accomplish the American dream when I got elected into Congress. I was already living the American dream, and so many of us are living the American dream, but we don't know it. We take so much for granted. So I've been telling a lot of people around me, you're living the American dream, you're living the American dream. And it's so important that we share these inspiring stories, because there's just so much negativity happening around us that it's important that we do talk about how amazing this country, because only in America can someone like myself that was born in Mexico can run for Congress. I still remember looking into Google if I could run for Congress, because I was born in Mexico, because somebody told me that I couldn't run. Like, well, you were born in Mexico, I don't think you could run. And I was like, well, I'm gonna look it up. And I looked it up and I said, I can run. Isn't that amazing? And you can't do that in Mexico. So I thought that you couldn't run for Congress here in the United States, but I looked it up and I said, yeah, I can't run for president, but I can run for Congress. And then I looked it up that no one had ever been elected, no woman had ever been elected that was born in Mexico into Congress. I said, oh my goodness, this is going to be our time. And we did it. We did it through hard work and dedication. It's just who we are. But I will never stop talking about the American dream, el sueño americano. And I'm not going to let the New York Times or the Democrat Party take that away from me, or anyone else.
Awesome.
Let's take a short pause. When we come back, more with Mayra Flores.